Hello my dear students, how are you? I hope all of you are fine and staying at home safely. This is your teacher Nasim Ahmed from Ideal Public School, Kathigoda. Students, I am here for class 5 mathematics. So in the previous video we have done chapter 3 exercise 3b. So in this video we'll be continuing this chapter and we'll be doing exercise 3c. So without any further ado, let's get started. Students, before starting with today's video, I would like to clear out that this is the previous exercise that we have done, and today we'll do the next exercise. This is 3c. This exercise is about multiplication and division. So in the earlier classes we have done multiplication, addition several times, and this chapter is about operation in large numbers. So we'll do multiplication and division of large numbers. So let's see some basic concept of multiplication. Students, before starting with the explanation of multiplication, I would like to suggest you that you take one copy and pen in your hand while watching the video, so that you can note down important points regarding the explanation of multiplication. Okay, so we have done multiplication in our earlier classes and we know what is multiplication. So the first question comes, what is multiplication? Multiplication is the short way to do repeated addition. Okay, in simple words you can say multiplication is the short way to do repeated addition. Suppose if I say a number 15 which is multiplied by 5. Okay, so how we'll do the multiplication? We'll write 15 in above and 5 in down, and then we'll multiply it. So what will be the result? 5 into 5 is 25. 5 we will write and 2 will keep in hand, isn't it? And then 5 ones are 5 plus 2 is 7. So this is the result of this multiplication. So this is one way of multiplication. It's a shortcut way. And if you say 15 into 5, okay, that means 15 is 5 times 15, then another 15, another 3 is there, 4 and 5. 15 I have written, and if I add them, and 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 5 is 25. 5 will write, 2 will be in hand. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 4, plus 1 5, plus 1 6, plus 1 7. So here you can see same result we have got, 75. So here we know the process of multiplication is by this way. And if you add 15 5 times, then also you get the same answer. Okay, that means we can say multiplication is a short way to do repeated addition. Okay, I hope you have understood why it is called repeated addition. If you have not understood, I will take another example. If I take another example, 9 into 3, this is 27. That means 9 is multiplied 3 times, or we can say 9, 9, 9, 3 9 I have written, and if I add them, then 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 9 is 27. So you can see same result we have got. Okay, that means we can say a number is repeatedly added, and which is called multiplication, okay, of that number. Students, while understanding multiplication, you have two important terms. This is multiplier and multiplicand. So what is multiplier? Whenever you multiply two terms, suppose if I take 25 into 5, the number which multiplies the another number is called multiplier. Suppose here 25 into 5, that means you have to multiply 25 with 5. That means this 5 is multiplier in this case, because this number represents the number with which this 25 is to be multiplied. Okay, so here 5 is multiplier, and multiplicand is the number which is to be multiplied. So here 25 is to be multiplied with 5, that's why 25 is multiplicand. If I take another example, if I say 9 into 5, that means 9 is to be multiplied with 5. So this 5 is multiplying with 9, that's why this 5 is multiplier, okay, and this 9 is multiplicand. So I'll again say the definitions of multiplier and multiplicand. The number by which any number is multiplied is known as the multiplier, and the number which is to be multiplied is known as the multiplicand. So I think this concept is clear to you. Students, when you multiply multiplier with multiplicand, then you get some number. Suppose 9 into 5, 45, and this number, this is the result of this sum, is called product. So we have got three terms: multiplier, multiplicand and product. So I think this concept is clear to you. Students, while doing multiplications, you have some properties. First one is the product of two whole numbers is a whole number. So what are whole numbers? We already know about it. Whole numbers starts from 0 and ends in infinity. That means there is no limitation in whole number. So this number starting from 0 up to infinity is what? Whole numbers. So if you take two whole numbers, suppose 3 and 7. So I have taken two whole numbers, one is 3, another one is 7. If you multiply it, then you get 21. And as you can see, this 3 is whole number, 7 is whole number, and the product that you have got, this is also whole number. So this is the first property. The product of two whole number is a whole number. So let's see the second property. Students, the second property is the product of two or three numbers does not change while the order of the number multiplied is changed. That means when you multiply two numbers, suppose I am multiplying 4 into 3, I will get some result, okay. The product that I will get, this will be equal to 3 into 4, isn't it? 4 into 3 is 12, 3 into 4 is also 12. That means the product is not changed if I change the order of the numbers to be multiplied, okay. And this kind of property is called commutative property. Commutative property, okay. Let's take another example. If I say 2 into 3, and if I take it in bracket and this to be multiplied with 5, and in another side if I say 2 into 3 into 5, and these 3 and 5 are in bracket, then in both the case the result that I will get will be similar. This is another property. This is called associative property. Associative property. So the main thing is the product of two or three numbers does not change. The product is not changing, okay. The product is not changing in commutative property also, in associative property also, and this is the main property that you need to know, okay. That means whenever you change the order of the numbers to be multiplied, then also the product is not changing. Let's see the next property. Students, this one is very simple property. You see, the product of 1 and any number is the number itself. We know about this. Suppose if you multiply 5 with 1, but you will get 5 only. If you multiply 13 with 1, you will get 13 only. That means whenever you multiply 1 with any other number, the result or the product will be the number itself, okay. Let's see the next property. The product of 0 and any number is 0. So this is also very easy. As you know that if you multiply 16 into 0, the result will be 0 itself. If you multiply 1000 with 0, what you will get? You will get 0 itself, okay. So this property is also very easy. Let's see the next one. Students, the next property is distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. So watch this one very carefully. If you say 18 plus 15, and if you take this in bracket and this would be multiplied with 5, okay, and you can write like this 18 would be multiplied with 5 and this 15 is again with multiplied with 5, okay. So you can write like this: 18 into 5 then this plus is there, then 15 into 5. That means here these 18 and 15 are together, and in the next what you have done, you have just distributed this 18 and 5 with 5. Okay, so let's take another example. If I say 13 plus 12, this is in bracket, this is multiplied with 2, then this can be written as 13 into 2, then this plus is there, plus 12 into 2. Okay, 12 into 2. Similar situation is with the subtraction. If I say 18 minus 15, okay, 18 minus 15, and this is togetherly multiplied with 5, that means 18 is multiplied with 5, 18 is multiplied with 5, and this 15 is again multiplied with 5 because they are in bracket. Okay, so they are togetherly multiplied with 5, and this sign would be in between the numbers. Okay, so 18 into 5 minus 15 into 5. If I take the similar example here, 13 minus 12, and this is multiplied with 2, that means 13 would be multiplied with 2, and you have to put minus. Here it is plus, that's why I have put plus here. Here it is minus, so I need to put minus 12 into 2. So I hope you have understood. This is distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. Let's see the next one. So this property is very interesting. You see, when the multiplier is 10, 100, 1000 or 10,000 etc., the product has as many zeros on the right side of the number being multiplied as the multiplier. So let's understand this with example. If I take 15 and if I multiply this one with 10, what is the result that I will get? I will just add a single 0 in the right side. So 15 I will write and a single 0. If I multiply this 15 with 100, what will be the result? 15 I will write, and how many zeros in 100? 2 zeros. I will write 2 zeros. Okay. If I multiply this 15 with 1000, so in 1000 how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. So I will write this 15 and then I will add 3 zeros in the right side. So by this way you can multiply 10, 1000 or 100 with any other number. So I have written 15. If I write 6 only, and if I multiply with 100, then what I will write? I will just write the number and 2 zeros. Okay. So by this way you can do the multiplication of 10, 100 or 1000 with any other number. Let's see the next one. Students, this is the last property, and this is also very interesting. You see, to multiply a number by 2000, 3000 or 4000 etc., we multiply the number by the digit in the thousand place of the multiplier and write the 3 zeros on the right of the product. So let's understand this with an example. If I write suppose 6, and if I multiply this with 5000, okay, I've written 6 and I have multiplied this 6 with 5000. So this seems very big one, but no worry, you just need to multiply this number with the first number that you have, okay, on the big number, okay, on the large number you can say. So 5 into 6 is 30, and you have how many zeros after this 5? 1, 2, 3. I will add 3 zeros there. So you see, pretty much easy, isn't it? So I'll take another example. I'll take a big number. Suppose I'll write 12 and this is multiplied with 2000. Okay, I'm writing thousands, okay, thousands as it is written here. So I need to multiply 12 with 2. No need to write these 3 numbers, 3 zeros, okay. So 12 into 2 is 24. We know about this. So in the answer what I will write? I will write 24 and how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if I take large numbers, then also similar answer will be coming. Okay. So now I will be taking a large number. Suppose I will be taking 254. Okay. And I need to multiply with 8000. See, this much big number. So while doing this, you may feel like this is very difficult to do, but this is very easy because you need to multiply 254 with 8 only, and you will add 3 numbers at the end. So let's do it. 254 with 8. So how I will do? I will multiply 8 with 4 first. 8 4s are 32. 2 I will write, 3 will be in hand. Then 8 into 5 is 40. Then 3 I will write, 4 will be in hand. 8 into 2 is 16, plus 4 is 20. So the answer will be 2032. And how many zeros at the end? 1 2 3. 1 2 3. So this is the answer. Okay, by this way you can, means by using this property, you can do large numericals, large multiplication very easily. Okay, I hope you have understood. If you have not understood, then you can call me or you can ask me in the comment box here, or you can message me in WhatsApp. Okay, so let's jump into the exercise. And students, so let's jump into the exercise. The first question is find the product. So I have taken the first question 1a. So you see the number 3215 is to be multiplied with 405. That means you have to multiply 3215 with 405. So you can say this 3215 is the multiplicand and 405 is the multiplier, isn't it? So you see how I have done it. So firstly, I have written the multiplicand in the above and the multiplier below. Okay, so you see this one 3215, 5 is in the ones position, 1 is the tens position, 2 in the hundred position, and 3 in the thousands position. And this 5 is also in the ones position. That's why I have written this 5 just below the 5, and I have written 0 just below 1, and 4 I have written just below 2. So firstly, what you need to do, you have to take the ones position number, okay, in below, and you have to multiply the whole numbers from this number. Okay, so you see you have to multiply 5 with 3215. You see 3215 into 5. So 5 into 5 is 25. 5 I have written, 2 is in hand. 5 into 1 is 5 plus 2 is 7. Then 5 into 2 is 10. 0 I have written, 1 will be in hand. 5 into 3 is 15 plus 1 is 16. Okay, then for the next line you have already written the ones position number. That means you have to put 1 0 there. Okay, so now you have to multiply 3215 with 0. That means 0 is multiplied with 5. That means 0. 0 is multiplied with 1 0. 0 is multiplied with 2 0, and 3 is multiplied with 0. That means 0. For the next line you have 4, and this is what in hundreds position. That means you have already done ones position and tens position. That means you have to add 2 zeros here. Okay, so now 4 into 5 is 22. 0 I have written, 2 will be in hand. 4 into 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 into 2 is 8. 4 into 3 is 12. Now what I need to do, I need to add them. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 0 is 7. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 6 is 2. 1 will be in hand. 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. So 0 I have written, 1 will be in hand. 2 plus 1 is 3, and 1 is written here. So here you have, this is the product of this multiplication. Okay, so let's jump into the next question. This is the second question, and this is almost similar to the previous one. So let's see how I have done the solution. So for this solution, so here you have 6235 is the multiplicand and 987 is the multiplier. So I have written the multiplicand in the above and multiplier in below. So 5 is in the ones position, 3 is in the tens position, 2 is in the hundred position, 6 is in the thousand position. Like this, you have multiplier 7 in the ones position, 8 in the tens position, 9 in the hundred position. That means firstly you will take 7 because it is in the ones position in the multiplier, and this will be multiplied with 6235. So I have written this one here. So here you have 7 into 5 is 35. 5 I have written, 3 will be in hand. 7 into 3 is 21. Plus 3 is 24. 4 I have written, 2 is in hand. Okay. Then 7 into 2 is 14. Plus 2 is 16. 1 will be in hand. 7 into 6 is 42. Plus 1 is 43. Okay. So first line has gone. Next is 8 into these numbers. Okay. That means 8 into 6235. So because this first one has already gone, that means the ones position has already gone, so I have to add 1 0 there. Now 8 into 5 is 40, so 0 I have written, 4 will be in hand. 8 into 3 is 24, plus 4 is 28. 8 I have written, 2 will be in hand. 8 into 2 is 16, plus 2 is 18. 8 I have written, 1 will be in hand. Okay, then 8 into 6 is 48, plus 1 is 49. Now the two lines are gone. Now for this 9, it is in the 100 position, so 2 zeros I have added. 9 into 5 is 45, 5 I have written. Okay, 4 will be in hand. 9 into 3 is 27, plus 4 is 31, 1 I have written, 3 will be in hand. 9 into 2 is 18, plus 3 is 21, 1 I have written, 2 will be in hand. 9 into 6 is 54, plus 2 is 56. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to add them. So you have 5 0 0, this 5, 4 0 0, 4, 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 5 is 19, 9, 1 will be in hand. 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13, 1 will be in hand. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 9 is 14, plus 1 is 15, 5, 1 will be in hand. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11, 1 will be in hand. 5 plus 1 is 6. This is the product that I have got after multiplying 6235 into 987. Let's see the next one. Students, this is the third question that we are doing. So here you have 39340 into 309. That means this is the multiplicand and you have to multiply this 39340 with 309. That means this is the multiplier. Okay, so let's see how I have done. So 39340 will be writing in the above, and this is in the ones position, 4 in the tens position, 3 in the 100 position, 9 in the 1000 and 3 in the 10,000 position. And as like the earlier one, I have written 9 in the ones, 0 in the tens and 3 in the 1000 position. Now 9 will multiply these whole numbers. Okay, 9 into 0 is 0, 9 into 4 is 36, 6 I will write, 3 will be in hand. Okay, 9 into 3 is 27, plus 3 is 30, 0, 3 will be in hand. Okay, 9 into 9 is 81, plus 3 is 84, so 4 I will write, 8 will be in hand. 9 into 3 is 27, plus 8 is 35. Okay, so now this 0 will be multiplied with all the numbers. Again 1 0 will be there because you have already used the ones position number, so 1 0 will be there. So then 1 2 3 4 5 0 should be there. 1 2 3 4 5 0 should be there. So 1 2 3 4 5 zeros I have written. Then you have the 100 position number 3, and if you want to multiply this one with 39340, you have to put 2 zeros at first. Okay, then 3 into 0 is 0, 3 into 4 is 12, 2 I have written, 1 will be in hand. 3 into 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10, 0 I have written, 1 will be in hand. 3 into 9 is 27, plus 1 is 28, 2 will be in hand. 8 I have written. Then 3 into 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Okay, so now 0 0 0 0 will come. 0 plus 6 plus 0 plus 0 is 6, 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0, 4 plus 2 is 6, 5 I will be writing, 3 plus 8 is 11, 1 I will write, 1 will be in hand, 1 plus 1 is 2 and 1 here. Okay, that means this is the result, or this is the product that I have got after multiplying 39340 into 309. Okay, so let's see the next one. Students, after doing the first 3 questions, I have come to this question. This is H. Okay, here you have 10005, okay, into 900. This is not exactly similar with the previous one. This is somehow different. You see, you have 900. So earlier in one property we have learned, whenever we need to multiply numbers with zeros, then what we do, we just multiply the number with the first number. Okay, and we do not multiply with 0. So you have 10005 and you need to multiply with 900. So this is the multiplicand and this is the multiplier, isn't it? So I have written only 9 here. So 9 into 5 is 45, 5 I'll be writing and 4 will be in hand. 9 into 0 is 0, so 4 will be writing. 9 into 0 is 0, 9 into 0 is 0, 9 into 1 is 1. That means 90045, and along with it you have 2 zeros, isn't it? So here I have multiplied this number with 9 only, and then I have added 2 zeros from the right side. Okay, so here you have, this is the product. let's see the last question. Students, this is the last question. This is question number I. Okay, so here you have 2979 into 4000. So in one property, in the sixth property, we have understood that how you have to multiply these kind of numbers where you have thousands. Okay, thousands, 4000 only. So for this, what you need to do, you just need to multiply the number, the multiplicand with the 4. Okay, the first number, or we can say the 1000 place number, and then you have to add 3 zeros at the end. Okay. So firstly, I have written the number, the multiplicand, then I have written the first number only. Okay, the 1000 place number only. So here you have 2979. If I multiply this one, I get 11916. Okay, and after that I will add 3 zeros from the right side. Okay, you will get 1191600, and this is the product of the multiplication. So I hope you have understood the discussion. If you have not understood, you can ask me directly by calling me, or you can message me, or you can write in the comment box here. I will definitely answer you. So thank you for watching. I hope my discussions are helpful for you. And if you are not understanding my discussion, you can rewatch the videos again and again so that it can be easy for you to understand. Okay, so study hard at your home, because after that you have exams and you have to do well in exams. With this word, I am signing off. God bless.